Happy New Year, guys. It's been a long time coming, but we're here back at it again, guys. And I just wanted to give you guys a shout out. Again, Happy New Year. You know, there's been a lot of things going on since the new year started, right? But let's get closer, guys. Let's get closer, right? So a shout out to MAGA Nation, Trump Nation. Stand up, everybody. Stand up, right? Y'all celebrating today, right? Today is the presidential inauguration, right? Of the 47th president, who was also the 45th president, Donald J. Trump, right? And his vice president, J.D. Vance, right? James David Vance, right? So a couple of pointers I wanted to point out and share with you guys, right? But before I start, don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the video, okay? Share it with your friends, share it with your families, talk about it, comment on it, let me know the feedback, all right, guys? Let me know, you know, that's how I stay connected to you guys, all right? Also, accepting all donations as well. If you would like to give a voluntary donation out of the grace for your heart, we also have the Cashapp also in the description box as well. Okay, guys? Okay, so getting right into it, right? Because this news is for the people, by the people, right? MAGA Nation, stand up again. This is a time of victory, right? Trump Nation, all right? Pointers. Trump, he mentioned he wanted his legacy, right, to be known and remembered as a unifier, right, and as a peacemaker, right? He wanted that. He wanted America to be strong, to have strength through peace. That America should not only be known as the country who stops wars, but also not get involved in them, right? And don't mind me, guys. If you see my eyes looking on the side, it's because I took a lot of notes, okay? There was a lot of notes to take care of, right? All right, right? Right, turning the page right now, right? We also have the Aliens Enemies Act of 1798, something interesting that Trump mentioned as well, right? He also wanted to declare national emergency on the south border of the U.S., right? He wanted to also declare foreign cartels as foreign terrorists, right? America first was his original message, right? No tax on tips. Remember that, guys? He's implementing that again. He's also getting foreign countries to help America grow as well, economically as well as in trade, right? More exports, right? A more level trade exchange dynamic, right? And his famous slogan, drill, baby, drill, right? 8 million jobs, right? He's going to try to restore back to the country, which is great news, right? Especially during the time of hyperinflation. He also wants to fill the U.S. oil reserves to the top and make America energy independent again. Make America kind of like the source or the plug to the world's demands for oil, right? Also, buy American or else. That was one thing that stood out to me about Trump. You know, guys, let's get closer. We have to be strong in trade, guys. We have to stand up for ourselves. We can't let people bully us no more. That is over. Those days are gone, right? Buy American or else, period. Period. You hear me? A deal that's hard to say no to. Pause, right? Trump was very graceful in his transition in honoring those who were in power despite differing political opinions. Signs of a great leader, as I thought, right? He used phrase like law and order. He used bring God back. He wanted to bring God back. He used woke is over. That's right, because woke is over, guys, okay? The restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. He's bringing common sense back, guys. Also, the signing of executive orders. All illegal entries will be halted. He wanted to end the practice of catch and release as well. He wanted to send troops to repel the disastrous invasion of our country. And as commander-in-chief, he said, I have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from threats and invasions. And that is exactly what I am going to do. We will do it at a level no one has ever seen before, right? Words of a true leader, right? National emergency, national energy emergency to offset the inflation is what he said. He said that the American Rescue Plan was the reason for the inflation, which we have been saying for the past 4 years, but that's another story, right? He also mentioned that America will be a manufacturing nation, and we will have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have, which is the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth. And we are going to use it, exclamation point. Trump ain't playing no games, okay? Papa Trump llegó. He came, okay? He's here already. Pause, right? He says he's bringing down prices, your grocery prices. He's bringing them down, right? Export American energy to all over the world, which is a great idea, which is what we should have been doing. Ross Perot, he warned about this 30 plus years ago, right? With the creation of NAFTA. NAFTA was going to be the downfall. Here we are, right? So export American energy to the world, all right? America needs to be the plug again. Hello? America said, I got 2 phones. One for the plug and one for the load. Let's go, baby. You already know the game. America knows the game, right? We will be rich, a rich nation, he said. We will be a rich nation. And it is the liquid gold under our feet that will help us do it. Smart man, right? We will end the Green New Deal. We will revoke the electric vehicle mandate. Okay? Keeping my pledge to the auto workers. Interesting, right? He also mentioned Americans get to buy the car of their choice, right? He also mentioned instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tax entire foreign countries to enrich our citizens. A more level playing field. We are establishing the External Revenue Service to collect all tariffs from foreign sources, big amounts of money pouring into the treasury. The American dream will be back. Trump also said my administration will establish a new government department of efficiency. I will sign an executive order to stop all government censorship and protect free speech. He said this because this was due to years and years of unconstitutional methods of restricting free speech. He also said, I am going to bring back free speech to America. The power of the state will not be used to persecute political opponents, something Trump knew about. Not again. I will restore fair and impartial justice under the Constitution. That is the rule of law. Also, I will end government policy to engineer race and gender into every aspect of public life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based. So if there isn't any proof that President Trump wasn't a racist, he's probably doing a bad job at it right now, because if there wasn't a statement that wasn't as inclusive as that, I don't know what is. Okay? Trump is for everybody, for America. Okay? Right? He will reinstate military service members who were unjustly expelled from our military, right? For objecting the COVID vaccine with full back pay. What boss you know would do that in any job? Guys, it's the little details that make a big difference. Pause, right? He also said, I will sign an executive order to stop the warriors from being subjected to racial social experiments. So that's a question to ask the president. What type of experiments are these that you were talking about, right? But we'll get to that another day, right? He also mentioned that the sole mission of the military was defeating America's enemies. He also mentioned that one day before I assume office, the hostages are safe returning back to their homes, right? He was able to make sure that the Israel-Hamas peace deal came through. So shout out to President Trump for being able to make that happen, right? Create peace in the Middle East. America will reclaim its rightful place as the greatest, most powerful nation, most respected nation on earth, inspiring the awe and admiration of the entire world. In a short time, we will be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and we will be restoring the name of President William McKinley to Mount McKinley. Back again where it should be and where it belongs. America for Americans, guys. President William McKinley made our country rich, he said, through tariffs and through talent. He was a natural businessman and gave Teddy Roosevelt the money for many of the great things he did, including the Panama Canal. He also mentioned that the U.S. foolishly gave the Panama Canal and spent more money than ever on a project before and lost 38,000 lives in the building of the Panama Canal, guys. Okay? And Panama's promise to the U.S. has been broken. Okay? To give the canal was foolish, Trump mentioned. Panama broke the promise. They broke the purpose of our deal, and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships have been overcharged. The U.S. Navy has been overcharged. And we did not give China the Panama Canal, he said. We're taking it back. Phrases that we also heard was act with courage, it is time to liberate our nation, keep our children safe, America's going to new heights, stars and stripes on the planet Mars, which kind of gave Elon Musk wet dreams, but that's another story, right? Golden age of America is here, and we will be the envy of all nations. 2 genders, male and female, and America will be stronger, exceptional, better than before. Guys, what are your thoughts about this? Let me know, okay? Let me know, guys, in the comment section below. Down there, let us know, guys. Let us know what you think, okay? Like, share, and subscribe the video. Tune in soon. See you. Peace.